So tonight we're making ratatouille, and the first step that we're going to do here is we're going to be putting some of the vegetables into this bowl with salt and oil, and then grilling them. So if we take a closer look here, kind of got a range of vegetables set out. The choice of vegetables is really up to you, but in this case we've got some different colored peppers. This is a chili pepper, but it's a mild chili pepper, which is nice, and zucchini and eggplant. It's nice to keep the vegetables in big pieces for now because it makes them easier to handle on the barbecue. With the peppers, it's good to flatten them out so they get grilled nice and evenly. So we'll flatten out these peppers here, but just kind of leave them in one piece so it makes it easier to handle in the barbecue. With the softer vegetables, the zucchini and the eggplant, it's better to cut them into fairly thick slices so they don't get kind of soggy and floppy on the barbecue. But we're going to put all this into a bowl, flatten the peppers out, and then add some coarse salt. So this is like the coarse kosher salt. Just put a bit of that in there. Some olive oil. Kind of mix it up, and then we'll put this onto the barbecue. So we've got the vegetables grilling, and while that's happening, let's go on to the next step. What we're going to do in this step is saute some onions, some shallots, and some garlic. I've used a red onion here. Probably a yellow onion would be better, but keep in mind, ratatouille is a vegetable stew, so it's meant to be whatever you've got on hand. In the pan here, I've got some oil already heating, and we're going to add some white wine to the oil while we're sauteing it. Now you'd think with ratatouille, red wine, but in fact I found that white wine works better. Doesn't have to be a great white wine, but you can drink a little bit while you're cooking, so I've used not a bad one here. So we'll add the wine in with the oil, just sort of about a quarter cup here. Increase the heat a bit. And then I'm going to toss in the onions, the shallots, and the garlic. So we'll let this saute here at a medium heat, and we can do that at the same time as we're cooking our vegetables. So our onion mixture is cooking away here and just about done. Let's have a look at what's going in next. Ideally, we've got some nice ripe tomatoes sitting around, so I've cut a couple of those up. The vegetables came off the barbecue looking terrific. You can see that we've got this nice kind of blackened grill look on the zucchini and the eggplant and the peppers. We're also going to add a couple of cans of tomatoes. Again, doesn't really matter too much, but it's nice if you have the pomodors. We'll add a little bit more wine, and then we'll come to the seasoning in the last step. Well, our ratatouille is coming along nicely. It's cooking away here. I'm just going to add in the last of the vegetables. Again, nice big chunks. Add in the last of this nice green chili. So when it comes to the herbs, again, whatever you've got on hand is terrific. I'm going to put in some fresh basil here. The last of the thyme from our garden. I'll just strip the leaves off the branches here and put this thyme in. Thyme's a really important spice to have in this dish. Just strip the leaves off the twigs. Doesn't matter if a few of the twigs get in. This will be stewing for a little while. And then I've kept some parsley back that we can garnish the dish with when we're done. Last thing, as I mentioned, add a little bit more wine. Did I have any wine myself yet? I don't think I did, so I'll have a little wine myself. And that's about it. So enjoy the ratatouille with, you can have it with couscous or with quinoa, or even with a nice baguette. Enjoy the dish.